guys, I'm Madison Mary and welcome back to my channel. So it is Monday, July 1st, which means that it is the start of the book Junkie trials. I'm a bard. If you have not seen my TBR, I'll leave it linked up above. But today I started, hang on, The Queen's Resistance by Rebecca Ross. I'm like 20 pages in at the moment. I'm actually really oh my god, seriously. I'm really liking it because it takes place 3 days after the Queen's Rising finishes, which I honestly wasn't sure how long after the events of the Queen's Rising that this would take. So I'm really liking how it is, and it's given me a little bit of a background and a reminder of what happened in the Queen's Rising, because I read that around about a year ago now, and so my memory of it is not perfect. One of the things that I really love about Rebecca Ross's books is that in the beginning there's like a big map, and then they have family trees and all the characters and what they are and things like that. So it's really nice to be able to refer back to that, and that also helped jog my memory, which I really liked. So yeah, that's it for now, and I'll catch you guys up later. Bye. So it's 1:30 in the morning. I read to page 100 today, so I'm up to part 2 of The Queen's Resistance. I'm really loving being back in this world. It's one of my favorites, and I just love how it's set up, like all the politics of this world, because this follows obviously the events of the first book, so it's all about the aftermath, and a lot of the times I feel like you don't really get to see the aftermath. And so it's just really interesting watching them pretty much rebuild, gain alliances, figure out this trial that's going on. It's really interesting. And watching Brianna kind of try to fit in, because, you know, she's always been half Valenian and half Maven. And now she's having to learn how to be Maven, which is part of her birthright, but something that she just never grew up with. And trying to fit in there and kind of feeling like an outcast. So I'm really liking it. It's really fun. And if you know who Lord Morgaine is, love his chapters. Yes, don't worry, no spoilers here from the first book, but Lord Morgaine, Okay, bye! Morning guys! So, who wants to know a fun fact? I'm now on page 269 of The Queen's Rising. After I told you guys I wasn't really gonna read anymore last night, I did. I was up till very late. And then I tried to go to bed and my ass could not fall asleep last night. I was legitimately up until I think 5, 6 in the morning, so that's great. I'm about to head now to go get my nails done, which I'm so excited about. You guys have no idea. But I really want to tell you, because look at my lips. This is the most beautiful combination, that's the word, of lip stuff. And I got the idea from Chandler over at Chandler Ainsley. She mentioned in one of her videos that what she uses, the lippy pencil in the color Another Round, so it's called Lippy Pencil. And then she uses the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the color Champagne Mommy. Comes like in this. And I'm in love with it. And all I can say is thank you, Chan, because it's great. So what I want to say is, it definitely took a turn last night in The Queen's Rising. I really do love it. It's really fun. It's a bit like of a crazy storyline, but I definitely do understand it, and I'm really enjoying, like I said, the idea of seeing what happens when you overtake a kingdom and you put a queen on the throne. Seeing how it's difficult afterwards, you know, it's not just the end, happily ever after. And dealing, you know, how do you deal with the traitors? How do you deal with the followers of the traitors? Can you trust people who say that they now support you and things like that? So I really am enjoying that. I don't like what just happened with Brianna. Her dad just made a decision for her, and I don't like what that was. I think it's kind of crappy, but I don't know. Okay, that's it for now. Bye! What's up? It is 6:42 p.m. What a long day I had. Who wants to see my nails? Haha! Aren't these just So cool. So these are gel extensions. This is actually my nails length. Well, actually it's now shorter. My nails used to be a lot longer than this. But it's, instead of acrylic, it's this gel that they put on it. Oh, that's really confusing. It burns for like a hot sec while it's under the UV, but it goes away after like 3 seconds, but it hurts. So I don't know, but no one does acrylic here in New York, so life. But that being said, I read nothing today. I did just film my June wrap up, which I'm very proud of because I really wasn't feeling like it and I didn't really want to, but I knew that if I didn't film it now, I really don't have time to film it this week. I think I can read some more tonight. I hope I can. I'm really like tired. But yeah, that's it for right now. Goodbye. Hi guys, so it is around 7:30 on Wednesday. I have done a lot today, and by a lot I mean I went to the musical of Dear Evan Hansen and it was amazing. I cried. It was so touching. The actors, what do you call them? Is that what you call theatre people? Actors were phenomenal. Oh my god, they had the most amazing voices. It was such an amazing musical, and if you have a chance to ever go see it, like, please go and see it because I loved it and I cried and it was just so emotional. But I don't think I updated you guys, and that's the fact that last night I did finish The Queen's Resistance. Still, this is just the dust jacket. I still don't know what I'm gonna give it because I really did like it, but I can't tell if I loved it more than The Queen's Rising or not. So I'm like, is it a 4 star or is it like a 4.5 star? I'm thinking it's a... I don't know what I'm rating it yet and it's so difficult. But I am starting today, or tonight, Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, and I'm buddy reading that with Mel, from Mel to the Annie. I'm so excited. But yeah, I think this was actually really, really well done. The ending, it's intense. Like, this gets really intense, but I can't tell if like, there were a couple things that did happen in here that annoyed me a little bit, but overall I think it was a really solid sequel and everything that it did was done really well. I do also like that it didn't really focus on the romance. There was like a romance that kind of begun in the first book, and I like that this book didn't really focus on it too much. It was, honestly, I could have chosen this for a hint of romance as part of the book Junkie trials if I was whatever team that is. What? But otherwise, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm still deciding when I want to read it, so yeah, I'm gonna make myself some dinner. I do have a bit of a headache because, like I said, I lost liquid while crying. So yeah, catch you guys later. Bye! So it's 4th of July today. You can't tell because I'm wearing the exact same outfit as yesterday, but you know what? I like it, so it's fine. So today we're headed off to Jersey, so I think I'm gonna read in the car on the way. But happy 4th of July to everyone. Yay! Bye! So it is Saturday, it's around 1:30 p.m. I did not update you guys at all yesterday, but look how far I am in Lock Every Door. I'm on page 251. It's gotten so good. I feel like this, like, I love listening to Riley Sager's books on audio, and I feel like I kind of wish that I'd had the chance to listen to this one in audiobook because I feel like this one would be very atmospheric. The apartment complex that this takes place in is called the Bartholomew, and all of Riley Sager's books take place in New York City, but the Bartholomew, to me, it sounded so real and so legit that I actually went on Google to double check to see if it was a real building, because I don't know, also Riley Sager tends to center a lot of his stories near the Central Park area as well, and so it's crazy. Like, I currently live in New York, so it's so interesting to be reading these books. I kind of would love to ask him at some point if these take place like technically in the same world. I don't want to give anything away, but it's about this woman and she's apartment sitting for the Bartholomew, and this is this very elite apartment complex that has like a waiting list, and only the wealthiest of the wealthy get to live here. But there was an apartment sitting job that paid $4,000 a month, and there were like very strict rules to live there. But the reason why they need people to live there is because the Bartholomew's rule that it can never have an apartment uninhabited, and the apartment that our main character Jules is living in is because the previous tenant passed away, and the children are currently in like a rift to decide who gets, you know, control over the apartment and things like that, you know, basic things. And it's just very interesting because there's a lot of old tales about the Bartholomew, and it has all this old history, and it's very gothic looking, and it has gargoyles all over it, and the original creator of the Bartholomew committed suicide off the building, and over the years some people have died, and there's just a lot of rumors surrounding it. So Jules' best friend is like, I don't know, it sounds too good to be true, like I don't really trust it. And the main thing about how this story starts is that one of the tenants goes missing, but people don't think that they've gone missing, but Jules thinks that they've gone missing, and that's kind of the whole premise of this, is Jules looking into what happened. But the Bartholomew is a very secretive place, so it's very difficult, like people don't want her poking around. I have like 3 different guesses as to who could be behind these different things, but I don't know exactly who it could be. I don't know, I have one idea judging based off of how Final Girls was, but I don't know, we'll see. ɪṛsᴛᴜ tends to always surprise me with who the culprit ends up being, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm really hoping I finish this tonight, but my parents we have to go out now. I was like, I don't want to go out. But everything is told in past tense, so it's 5 days leading up to her getting in a car accident. Never more than 2 to 3 pages of her in the hospital, and I just want so much more. Like, it's so intriguing, and she's like, oh, I escaped the Bartholomew, and it's like, what did you escape? Like, well, how? I don't know. Fingers crossed, we'll see how this goes, and I'll keep you guys updated later. We're headed to this place called Fish Cheeks for dinner tonight. It's here in New York, so we're gonna take the High Line down to it, and I'm pumped, and I think I'm gonna bring you guys along, so let's go.
Run away with me, we're on the way to New York City. Take my hand and see, Manhattan never looks so pretty. Travel light, see the world right, you'll never know if you never go. So run away with me, and say I love New York City.
So it is 12:27 a.m. I actually finished Lock Every Door by Rachael Marie around an hour ago, and then was just hanging. But wow, it was really good. I kept reading for a little bit after I talked to you guys earlier today, and then I caught back up just now and really liked it. It was taking so many different twists. I think it's going to be a 4.5 star at this point. I'm not 100% sure, just because there was one thing I kind of did call, and that kind of sucks, but otherwise it was a really solid mystery thriller. Really messed up. I did not see the whole plot reveal coming, and even when you kind of thought you knew what it was, it then like went 12 steps deeper, and you were like, oh shit. It's very twisted. This is probably the most twisted out of all of his books. I definitely think that The Last Time I Lied was the biggest shocker at the end. It's a very common plot reveal, but not one I'd ever seen before, so it really shocked me. And Final Girls was just a really nice introduction, but it was very simple almost. I do think it's his weakest of all 3 of his books, and I know I gave that one a 3.5 stars. Like I said, like, he gets better with each of his books, and it's the first time I've read his book, and I kind of do wish I had listened to it as well, because I think that this one would be really awesome listened to, because it's so beautifully written and articulated. But oh my god, he just creates very believable characters. If you were in that character's position, you would be doing the same thing. I mean, like, Jules was offered $4,000 a month to live in an apartment. You're not gonna just turn that over just because someone says the apartment complex creeps them out. It's like, I don't know, I'll weigh the judgment of that for myself. And that's what she does. And then she's like, you know what, actually maybe they're right. Which is a same thing to do. There was still this feeling of something missing from her family plotline that she had that was always thrown into the mix, but I also do get how it was left off. I don't know, that's the only thing that I had an issue with, that and the fact that I did call something. That's the only reason why I, oh my god, my cat, took off half a star. But otherwise, it's definitely, I think, a solid 4.5 stars. Like, it was really good and I would really recommend it, and I'm so excited for everyone who chose it as their book of the month pick because I have a lot of friends telling me that's what they did, and I'm so excited. The next book is to read an indulgent read, and that is going to be House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. It comes out August 6th. That's all for now, and I'll catch you guys up in the morning. Maybe. We'll see when I do. Bye! What's up? So it is Monday currently, and I need to end this vlog because I'm about to start a new one, and I also need to have this one edited and uploaded by tomorrow morning, which is great. But yesterday I went and I caught up with Nikki from ᴛᴏᴏᴅᴅᴅ and Steph from Shut Up and Read for brunch, and it was so much fun. We had such a blast, and I have not laughed that hard with friends in ages, so it was really sick to just meet them and chill. I did not end up reading any of House of Salt and Sorrow yesterday at all, even though I really wanted to start it, so I'll probably end up starting it today, but that'll be for the next vlog. So overall this week I read 2 books. I read The Queen's Resistance by Rebecca Ross, which I ended up giving a 4 out of 5 stars, I think I'm doing. And then I also read Lock Every Door by ɪṛsᴛᴏ, which I gave a 4.5 out of 5 stars because it was really good. I still haven't written my reviews for them yet on Goodreads, but you know, I'll get along around to that eventually, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I did. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, thanks a bunch guys. Bye!